Should life exist at all in the universe? Or does the universe need life to exist? Is the universe a spiritual projection, so to speak, of consciousness, and not a solid three-dimensional space? Let's shed some light on a spiritual universe. The universe, our home, is magnificent and mysterious. Yet what about the cold vacuum of infinite space, the bone-melting radiation, the supersonic asteroids ready to destroy the Earth? Yes, the universe is a scary and dangerous place. Actually, according to science, the universe is like a perfect bowl of porridge. They call it the Goldilocks Principle. Life in the universe, according to this principle, has all the right ingredients, from spicy atoms to hot, frothy stars, so we may all enjoy the perfect porridge of life. And this cosmic porridge of perfection was precisely cooked in an arbitrary and coincidental way to make life happen randomly, so that the entire universe exists just for us, which has ultimately led to epic inventions like corn dogs and beer hats. Yes, 14 billion years ago, we suddenly got a trillion times more than a trillion tons of matter from absolutely nothing. Zero. In an instant. A cosmic flash. And then, by accident, blending together a few carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen molecules, we get Albert Einstein? Does that sound like science fiction? Yes, the universe could be made up of anything at all. Instead of chocolate-covered bacon, we could be eating deep-fried kryptonite. But according to Biocentrism, a theory that says life creates the universe, not the other way around, the Big Bang is downright ridiculous. Science has a long list of bizarre, astonishing, and improbable coincidences that just happens to combine the perfect and subtle balance of forces to create life in the universe. Just changing one of these forces would mean no life at all. A bizarre coincidence? Let's look at 7 insane and unlikely coincidences that randomly allow life to exist in the universe. Number 7. If the Big Bang had been a fraction more powerful, around 1 part per million more, the universe would be moving too fast in a forward way to have created life at all. That would mean no more you or me. Wow, that was a close one. Number 6. The universe's 4 forces and their constants work perfectly together to make stuff like atoms, water, entire planets, and life. Just change one of the forces, just by a fraction, and life would never have had the chance to exist in the first place. Looks like we dodged another bullet. Number 5. Take the fine structure constant, for example. If it were just a tiny bit more powerful, fusion would no longer fire up in stars. But humans need carbon to exist, and carbon is created in the centers of suns. No stars, no fusion, no humans. Life is not a simple chemistry. It has the most complex material inventory in the universe that is created through the exact enriched materials in third-generation stars. Thank God that constants are constant, or it would be lights out for good. Number 4. The likelihood of carbon being created in the center of stars should be very, very small indeed. Why? Because it takes 3 helium nuclei to collide at the identical millisecond, which is almost impossible. Yet science's Goldilocks Principle conveniently cooks up a perfect recipe. Turns out that carbon has a resonant state that just happens to have the correct energy to let stars create lots of it. What a coincidence, right? It's truly amazing how all of this fits together like an easily solvable puzzle for a perfect cosmic stew. Number 3. Then there's strong force, one of the universe's 4 forces. Strong force is imperative to the stability of atoms. Tweak it just a little tiny bit and atoms become destabilized like uranium and no life as we know it. Thanks for being strong, and may the force be with you. Number 2. One of the biggest mysteries in physics is a number that keeps atoms stable by influencing their electrical and magnetic forces. It's a magic number that scientists don't understand. It's a constant of electromagnetism. that makes atoms exist and allows the entire visible universe to be there too, so we may all see it. Change the equation a tiny bit, and again, we would not be here. Number 1. Sounds like way too many coincidences to me. Why does the entire universe, as improbable as it may appear, seem to be built for one thing only: life? Newtonian science cannot explain why. Can a scientific observation be trusted? Is the outcome influenced by the observer? The theory of biocentrism might have the answer. Basically, it says the universe is created when we look at it. Now that's a mind bender. Biocentrism says that the universe collapses into a physical quantum state through the act of observing it. There is no coincidentally created universe, but the one we need in order to observe it. It seems that the universe is a reflection of our spiritual self, a mirror of consciousness. So is the entire universe perfectly tailored for life because it has to be? Because that's the way we need to see it? And if a universe is created by life, then a universe that doesn't allow for life could not possibly exist. Is the fifth principle of biocentrism correct when it says, in part, the universe is fine-tuned for life, which makes perfect sense as life creates the universe, not the other way around. The universe is simply the complete spatio-temporal logic of the self. Basically, without a conscious being to observe the universe simply does not exist. Mind-bending, right? Keep on bending your mind and growing spiritually by subscribing and sharing and liking us. Thanks so much.